I sold all my Alibaba shares just before it went up 50%. I'm aware that this video may age poorly, but in this video I will explain the reasoning why I did this, and I want to share also my mistakes on this YouTube channel. And I mean, seems like I sold the stock at $85, and since then, like 2 days after this, there was the DeepSeek announcement, government, Jack Ma, integration of DeepSeek into Baidu, Tencent, Alibaba, the partnership between Alibaba and Apple, plenty of good news. So I sold, and 1 week after this, the rally started, and we learned that new investors bought more, super investors bought more Chinese stocks, and now the stock price is $120. And if you look at the past performance, the last time it reached this level was in October 2024. The stock went up massively, then went down. And on the year-to-date performance, the stock is a plus 50%. So that's a bit of a shame. It was like a 3% of my portfolio. So if I just held Alibaba, 50% of what? On 3%, that's 1.5% performance. Additional performance year to date. Too bad for me. This video will maybe age poorly. This is how I started this video, right? In this video I will explain why I sold and what will be the next development of Alibaba in my opinion, because the earnings are coming soon. Am I expecting some things? Will I continue to monitor the Alibaba? It's a big business in China, so it's normal. We will see this in this video. In case this is your first YouTube video from this channel, well, you chose the wrong one to start watching this channel. My name is Christophe Nour. I've been investing in the stock market for almost a decade now, and I have achieved a performance of 25% per year. Investing in the stock market, investing in great stocks, investing in Alibaba. And maybe if I didn't buy Alibaba at all, I would have had a better performance, because I bought Alibaba in 2018. So back then, I don't know how many of you were invested in this at this time, investing in China. I mean, at this time, not a lot of people were interested, but I invested in Alibaba at $200 and then experienced a drawdown like all the tech companies, so that's fine. And then the COVID era in 2020 was a great boon to all the Chinese investments, and all the markets recovered. And then in 2020, 2021, something changed in China. Something changed. More regulation, more competition. Alibaba is losing market share. Alibaba is having a lot of costs to invest in the cloud, and they are losing market share in the cloud. They are being very aggressive with the pricing. You have the CEO and the chairman that is saying that they will do spin-offs of some of their segments to create shareholder value. It completely failed. And they plan to invest massively in the cloud. Completely failed. Not growing that much, losing market share. Investing to grow again, no, everything failed. If you look at the financials of the company, the growth completely stopped in 2022. No growth for the past 4 years. And when it comes to the net income, more regulation, more competition, you have a clear decline in net income. Similarly to the free cash flow, this company has had some difficult years to produce free cash flow. And still, this is a company with a lot of cash. What do you do with the cash? For 2021, 2022, they did nothing with the cash. They tried to raise money. They tried to do an IPO of Ant Group, the financial part of Alibaba, and it failed. And then it was reassessed by Chinese government. It failed again. And I told you about the spin-offs of Alibaba to create shareholder value that completely failed. They failed to raise money well, this was a mess. And now the new the management, the CEO says they will do a bundle of all these segments like in the past to create shareholder value. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm done with this. Too many disappointments of this company. I don't think the government is kind enough to let them grow again. This company has a management that is investing massively in the future and that is not proving them right, because competition is fierce. I think PDD is a better company than Alibaba, and all these things accumulated, and I sold around here in at $85, and I've been a holder since 2018. Bought more on the way down when Charlie Munger bought some stocks. By the way, if you're looking for a complete framework to analyze stocks and build a strong portfolio, I have a coaching program. More on that at the end of the video. And in September 2024, that was the first leg up of the stock, because China publicly released a big stimulus, $1.4 trillion stimulus in the economy. You had David Tepper coming to CNBC and saying, buy everything, buy China, stimulus is great, consumption is great. And a few weeks came by, and then, the stock went up like 40%. And then the stock collapsed little bit by little bit, because consumption is back to being slow. You don't have any inflation in China. You had the GDP that is growing, but not that much. You have companies such as Alibaba, Tencent that are struggling to grow profitably. You have more regulation, and the cloud part of Alibaba is still too aggressive with the pricing. So all the gains evaporated, and I said, you know what, let me just wait a little bit and sell at this point. I think I find better opportunities of this market. Kind of tired of waited, and this is where I became impatient. It's been what we are in 2025, right? So 7 years of holding. Well, and now I know that my patience is up to 7 years, and if I'm disappointed for 7 years, I'm out. That's long enough for the management to pivot. Mark Zuckerberg and Meta Platforms, they have pivoted in 1 year, so maybe that was too much patience. And if the stock goes up and doubles from here and we go back to 300, I know that I will be sounding like a stupid guy. And that happens. That's life. That's life of the market. You always feel stupid sometimes. And if for some reason this scenario rhymes, because if for some reason the stock goes up and then go down again, like in future months, maybe I will sound right, but this is not the goal of this video. The goal of this video is just to share with you this setting. And if I had the stock now, Alibaba, I would have sold at $120, $110. I would have sold here. So anyway, even if I still owned it now, I would not have taken advantage of the upswing. I don't think it can go up again. Maybe I will sound completely wrong in a couple of years. I'm aware of this. You can go back to this video in 3 years when the stock is up to $300. But I don't think the stock will collapse because of fierce competition. JD.com, PDD are coming for them. And I'm not buying the DeepSeek phenomenon. I'm not buying the great move in efficiency that will lift all the valuations for China. What I want to focus on for my portfolio and for future investments are earnings per share. And if you look at the past data for Alibaba, the earnings per share have not increased over the past few years. And this is something that is that you can see on the valuation. For Alibaba, now if you adjust for the cash, you have a EV to free cash flow of roughly 10. You have a lot of cash. Now they are giving a buyback yield of 5%, a dividend of 1%, that's a 6% shareholder yield. I'm aware of this. I'm aware of the huge balance sheet that they have. But still, I want to focus on earnings per share. Now I know I received some comments from you guys, so I know what you think, saying that I'm not patient enough and I just should have waited because the company is doing buybacks and that's accretive to the earnings per share. Yes, but still, I don't think the business will come back. That's strange, but I don't think the business will grow massively their earnings in the future. So if I think the earnings are going to be flat, or the earnings per share improvement in the future will be due to the buyback program. And if they are buying back 5% of their shares, you can expect roughly, I don't know, around 5% EPS growth. I think I can find better. Even in the US, I see better opportunities trading at a PE of 15 that can grow 10% their earnings per share. And that is the reason why I sold Alibaba. Quite a bit of an unlucky timing, I have to say. If I just waited 2 days, I would have seen the DeepSeek stuff, that's balloons, a DeepSeek situation, and held it a little bit, and I would have sold around here at 110, something like this. So very unlucky on my part. That's life. In case you are in the same situation, it will happen, and I'm expecting all the mistakes to continue in the future. So here it is, the first mistake of 2025. More will come. I guarantee that more mistakes will come. You will have wins, you will have losses, you will feel bad, you will feel good. That's the life of the markets. Just focus on the good stuff and keep investing for the long term. I just wanted to share this with you guys. In case you are still holding Alibaba, good luck and congrats. I will follow the earnings of Alibaba. I will follow the buyback program. I will follow the cloud segment, how aggressive they are when they cut their prices. They do discounts to compete with Tencent Cloud. And if they need more, all this spin-off, bundle, end group, core segments, I want to see how this is operating in the future. And I will finish this video with this. Now, on Twitter, on YouTube, I see that people see Jack Ma again. Jack Ma is back to the company. We see some pictures of Jack Ma now. So the hype is real. The optimism around Alibaba is real. Jack Ma is back. Yes. Every time, I've been a shareholder for a few years. Every time there is a stock that is going up, there is Alibaba stock going up, you have pictures of Jack Ma showing up. Here in 2022, when the stock price completely collapsed 70%, and you have a small hiccup in the stock price, when it started to increase a little bit, suddenly some pictures of Jack Ma. Jack Ma is doing this at school. We see Jack Ma publicly. He's talking to employees to Alibaba. Okay. Again, in 2023, every time the stock rebounded a little bit, Jack Ma is back. Jack Ma is back. And you can check in September, October 2024. Suddenly on Twitter, you see pictures of Jack Ma. Oh, Jack Ma is back. And now we see some pictures. Oh, Jack Ma is back. So this is not a signal. This is not a thing that is happening only once and that's a major change. Maybe now Jack Ma is invited by Xi Jinping and their government to talk. Yes. I will be very cautious and doubtful of this rally in the future. If you are still an Alibaba shareholder, I wish you the best. I wish I'm dead wrong and the stock price is back to 300, because that would be very rewarding for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm not part of the game anymore. I wish you the best. I wish you make a lot of money in China, but I'm not on this train anymore. That's it for this video. Quick update. We'll see, and I will maybe make other videos on China in the future to see maybe if I re-enter, but that's unlikely. If you like this content, I have an investing coaching program. In this program, you will learn a complete investing process. You will learn how to find good stock ideas, how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio. Additionally, you will have access to my personalized guidance for long-term results. We will do weekly calls where we analyze stocks together, and you will have access to my private number available 24/7 for full support. If you are blocked, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a video that explains how everything works completely for free. No need to sign up, no need for your email address. Just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.